Hey everybody, it's Owner Max, and I am so excited to welcome you to my first ever YouTube video. So first and foremost, I do want to apologize for the weird aspect ratio. This wasn't originally intended to be a YouTube video, and in the future, I'm going to be filming two versions, one for my Instagram, one for the YouTube. But in the meantime, I think I've managed to make it work with some clever quote-unquote editing, but if it looks wonky in places, that's why. So with that out of the way, welcome to the Carl Street Studios, one of my all-time favorite Chicago buildings. Way back when, in the 20s and 30s, this place was the epicenter of the Chicago art scene and housed some luminaries like Edgar Miller, Jesus Torres, and Ribori, and you can find evidence of their creativity on almost every surface of this building, from windows and walls to this tile-covered sidewalk. Somewhere a minimalist weeps, but fuck them, I'm a maximalist. Anyways, I got to tour an amazing unit in this building with all of its original 1920s details still miraculously in place, and I figured I'd take you all along with me. Walking to the door, you pass through this almost absurdly idyllic courtyard. It has lots of lush greenery, a literal koi pond. I haven't even walked into the door and I'm already in love. The actual unit is accessed through this honestly pretty steep stairway, but your efforts are immediately rewarded with this jaw-droppingly beautiful two-story living room. Let me replay that in its original aspect ratio. I really want you guys to get a feel for this room because it's spectacular. In fact, if it's all the same, I think I'll just stick with it for the rest of this tour because I don't want you to miss any detail of this beautiful home. I love this pendant lamp. Back in the main living room, here's a closer look at that mural that borders the built-in seating area. That mood lighting under the mural is such an inspired touch. Then there's this fireplace, which is such a weird blend of aesthetics. It's a little bit Art Deco, it's a little bit medieval-y, it's a little bit storybook cottage, but it works. Then, heading into the dining room, we have this amazing giant built-in, which almost has a mid-century feeling about it. It goes to show just how far ahead of its time this building is. The view of the living room from the dining room is just spectacular. And I just can't get over all the details like these stained glass windows or the marquetry inlay on the floor. Through the dining room, we enter this corridor with a gorgeous framed view of the stained glass window. I was specifically asked not to open closed doors, but I really wish I'd broken that rule because I want to know so badly what's behind that door. Anyways, through that corridor, we enter what I might tentatively call my favorite room in the entire home. I guess you'd call this a sort of sunroom. I'm not entirely sure, but it has the coolest fireplace I have ever seen in my entire life. Just look at this thing. It's amazing. Patchwork Art Deco is my new aesthetic. Also, it would make a great band name. So we are now reaching my favorite part of my favorite room, and it's this weird dot grid of stained glass. I am in love with it. I don't know what functional purpose it serves. I don't care. It is amazing. Then we have this kitchen, which is renovated, but what are you gonna do? And really, it could be so much worse. At least they respect the patchwork aesthetic of the building. They have kind of older looking cabinets, so effort was made. I am so happy to tell you, though, that most of the bathrooms are original, including this powder room. I love the tile work, the little soap holder is adorable, no notes. So that is most of the first floor covered. Now we're going to head upstairs to see the bedrooms and bathrooms. So it was pretty dark out when I filmed this, and there's no real overhead lighting here, so you'll just have to take my word on it that these stairs are beautiful. Don't worry, we still have 2 grand staircases to go, you heard that right, so you're not missing out on too much. So from the second floor landing, we get an amazing view of the main living area. You know what they say, every cocktail party needs a voyeur. Okay, now on to the first bedroom. We enter and we have some beautiful hardwood floor, this great fireplace in the corner, and do I even need to tell you that there's stained glass? Oh, also something to watch out for. Every single door here has a unique marquetry inlay pattern. Adjacent to that bedroom is this sunroom / corridor area. It has more beautiful stained glass, of course, and this staircase that doesn't really lead anywhere. Are you guys bored of me using the phrase beautiful stained glass yet? Well, too bad, because there's more of it. Oh, also this really deep closet. And now we get to explore my favorite of the bedrooms. It has a lot that I love. Obviously the hardwood, we have these stained glass windows which open out onto that main living area, this tiled area next to the closet. These windows and this amazing built-in here that has a dresser and covers the radiator. I love the little curve at the end. But the absolute hands-down best part of this bedroom is this bathroom. Oh my god, you guys, this bathroom, get ready. We've got the signature patchwork tile, we've got a Cinderella tub, we've got this amazing vintage sink basin. It's even got the classic hot and cold handles, which is just objectively adorable. Speaking of adorable, that little cup holder. Inside the tub, you've got more mismatched tile and this amazing stained glass window. It's tiled all around, and yes, I do have a favorite tile, and I'm about to zoom in on it. Hello, cutie. Once I reluctantly left that bathroom, I made my way to the third and final bedroom, which has this great Mies van der Rohe daybed, very designed within reach of them, and this dressing area that I'm obsessed with. I love the horse door, I love the stained glass, and this huge counter. And around the corner, we have yet another ensuite, and it is pretty spectacular. It's not as cool as the first one, but I also love it. It's got this great sink basin. I think this one's mid-century more than 20s, but I'm not judging, I still love it. Actually, who knows? These handles are giving sort of an Art Deco vibe. Anyways, we've also got some great fish tiles, which are so cute. And finally, we have the shower stall with a weird amount of shower heads. I'm counting 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, just 3, but that's still a lot. It also has an amazing stained glass window, because of course it does. Okay, that's all the bedrooms done, but there's somehow still more house to see. And this last part might very well be my favorite. And I know I've said that about literally 100 different things in this house, but multiple things can be true at the same time, so get off my back, imaginary person that I made up. So heading back downstairs to that main living area, there's an archway to the left of the fireplace. Originally, I assumed this was just going to be a little side room, so imagine my surprise when I saw that this was a whole other wing of the house, complete with a grand staircase. This house just will not quit. But before we ascend grand staircase number 3, I want to talk about this bathroom. Specifically this copper sink. I don't know if it's original, I don't care, I love it. Ugh, you guys, I am so in love with this house. Look at that niche. I could spend literally all day there. That could be my room. I know I'm getting increasingly excited, but this is what it was like in person too. I had to really make an effort to keep my cool in front of the real estate agent. This staircase unfortunately leads to the final room on our tour, but it's an amazing one to end on. Okay, final answer, no takesy-backsies. This is my favorite part of the house. This little balcony created for the express purpose of looking down at this beautiful view. I don't know, there's something very sort of romantic about it. So this landing here has been converted in more recent years into an office space. I think all these built-ins are newer, but they are really in keeping with the spirit of the home, and I think the new owners did a great job at it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that is the end of our tour, finally. I've enjoyed it so much, I hope you have too. Touring this house was such an amazing, inspirational experience. I want to give a huge thank you to Charlie Cohen, the real estate agent who let me in despite being extremely broke. This is my first ever long-form video. It's new to me. I'm sure I've made mistakes somewhere, but please let me know what you think in the comments or if this is something you want to see more of, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.